Hey Natalie,
This is not on purpose.
what is that? Fuck.
Yeah,
You
it's
need
just
a you need a Putin and Trump. Fuck Putin and Trump together.
How are you, Matt?
Doing all right. Yeah, we're not too bad. It can always be worse. Just keeping our chin up and taking it day by day.
How much worse can it be?
How much? Well, a lot worse. Like civil war in America, and in this time, we're speculating, me and the group I'm with, what that actually means, and it's infrastructure shut off, resource hoarding. You walk out to get gas, you could be taken out at any moment. You don't know who's who, who's on what side. It's just, I think, a lot that we haven't even thought of yet. Uh,
This is the scale you're thinking within.
I'm sorry.
This is the scale of the scenario you are thinking within. This is it.
Yeah, well, it seems like Trump is pushing us there, with all this division and, the battling in the streets between federal officers and just communities is dividing even further. And it almost seems like civil war is inevitable. We're to that stage of the game where we're trying as hard as we can to prevent that. Each week seems to confirm our suspicion that civil war is inevitable.
So you're in Minnesota now?
Yeah, we're in Minneapolis.
Okay. So what's your feeling? What's the vibe?
What's great here, the community's coming together. Restaurants are opening their doors, offering free meals to anybody but ICE. They won't even let them use a bathroom. Yeah, no, Minneapolis, because of what happened in 2020 with George Floyd and the
Yeah.
division that that brought, Minneapolis seems like they know we're learning from them and how we can take it to other cities and prepare them to combat this. Like, there's been 2 deaths here in the past 3 weeks at the hands of federal officers.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of rage, but there's also a lot of empathy and compassion within the community to combat that. And the initial rage seems to die down, and then it becomes more of a, what can we do to help each other out type of scenario.
Does this have like an end, or how long do you think this will last in Minneapolis specifically?
I don't know. Every day is like peeling another layer to the onion, and how much shittier can Trump get? How much more cruel can he get? There's no telling. This all seems like a great big distraction from the Epstein files,
Yeah.
and we have no choice but to help our communities and defend them. So that's where we're at. We just don't know anything about a timeline. I don't know. This is the first time I've ever thought about a potential civil war in America. It's
Are you
uncharted
scared?
territory, unprecedented, at least in
Are
my
you scared?
lifetime. Am I scared?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm scared, but I have to bury that down and keep forging ahead. I can't focus on that. I just have to keep doing what I do, taking pictures, documenting, keep my mission in mind. And that's where I'm at.
This is so frustrating. Can you think of anything that Europe or Czech Republic can do for you specifically?
Just love and support. I love getting messages from anywhere else in the world knowing that they have our backs and they're seeing it too. And they don't think we're all just over here obeying, dear leader, and sitting on our hands while he directs us into authoritarian fascist regime. Like, we're trying like hell every day. So many people, Al Media, Nick Valencia News, a lot of these seasoned journalists are turning independent just so they have more free reign to say what they want to say, and they're not under this corporate umbrella to be censored. So yeah, I don't know, of course, if you can donate to local businesses, independent journalists, but at the very least, just let us know you're out there and share our content so it gets boosted and we know people are watching. Because at this point, it very much is a propaganda war, a media war. And one side has, your Zuckerbergs and your Jeff Bezoses and unlimited amounts of money to fight, the information coming out. And we're actively being suppressed. I'm sure you dealt with it over there where you're crying as loud as you can and nobody's listening. And it's like, why are they not listening? Because it's being bottled up and hidden. And yeah, it's nuts.
Do you have like a plan, or what is your life's what is your plan now? What are you gonna
Well,
do?
every plan I make just goes to hell. So I stopped making plans about 5 months ago and just reacting reacting to whatever happens on this day or that day. The one core principle is I just need to document and get the news out. That's all I can control. Being in the right place at the right time. We came to Minneapolis because this is obviously a city in trouble. For some odd reason, he's targeting this city. And I don't want to assume why or what has happened that he has it out for Minneapolis, but it seems almost as if it's a proving ground, an experiment for them, and how far they can push communities into obeying. So, yeah, there is no real plan. It's just very reactive. And Minneapolis seemed like the obvious, like, hey, they need help. Because if we don't help them, this is going to continue to escalate to other cities if we don't stand up here. So everybody that could get here, they're coming in like daily. The people in the circles, the influencers, the journalists, camera people, photographers, and documentarians alike. Yeah, but at the end of the day, I'm just here to document and show the world what we're seeing. So that's been kind of my stay in that lane and don't get distracted or go anywhere else. And yeah, just don't get distracted by the constant barrage of bad news. Sure, I'd like to be in, Portland covering their struggle or Florida with Alligator Alcatraz in these concentration camps. And now we're finding out Texas has a
Yeah.
concentration camp filled with just children. And there's some horrible stories coming out of there. I'd love to go there, but the situation seems to be in Minneapolis for me right now.
There's also a secret one in LA. It's a new one.
A secret one
Um,
in LA. See, it's just so much, it's
yeah. You should get the material out of United States and transfer it to Europe somehow, or to any other place to preserve.
to preserve. Yeah. I mean, we see him destroying history in the archives. I mean, it's
Philadelphia now. It's the last one, last case.
yeah, another city. So how is it going on your side?
Bad.
Yeah.
It's bad because Heritage Foundation has been grooming this small little party that's called motorists, like motorist fans or oil fans or whatever, and they're connected to lots of and he's connected to Russia, and it's complicated, but it's not complicated. It's just boring. But it's Heritage Foundation is paying these guys, and they're corrupting and threatening our president,
Hmm.
like now. So the exact same thing, and they're dismantling secret services, and the exact same scheme as
It's
I've been
almost like
watching.
they all got together and
No,
hatched
it's
this
this.
world
It's like
takeover.
Bible. Hello there.
Hmm.
So it's not good, but Europe knows this. So, which we have talked about this before. It's in our veins. It's in our blood. So
Yeah.
when this appears, it's not that we get aggressive. We're not good at that. America's better at that. I mean, I wish
Hmm.
we had more American vitality, but we know when the signs appear. We know what's gonna come up. So this is gonna happen now, and I have hope. And I really think, and I plan this, and I'm gonna do everything for Europe to wake up and has woken up and to help y'all. And then y'all can connect with us. And then I don't know what would be
Right, right.
next.
No, I
We need
like where
your
your head's at.
we need your energy, and y'all need our know-how, you know?
Well, America's always been a safe haven for protest, right?
Yeah.
It's been celebrated, protesting your government. I've traveled to other countries and they're like, "Wow, it's amazing what you guys can get away with in the streets of your country. We would be jailed and executed
Mhm.
for doing that or saying that." So, Trump is trying to end that. He is actively trying to end that
It's close.
because it's our most powerful weapon. So that's why you see these mass mobilizations of communities in the streets. It doesn't matter if it's one or, we had the last No Kings protest was like 10 million or 7 million people all over the country just showing up on one day. I guess my point is America's always been a little more vocal. It's been a little more accepted in our political system,
Mhm.
but now it's changing. And I don't think we can allow that to happen if we're to continue down this road. And yeah, that's part of the reason I'm here is freedom of speech. It's written into our Constitution. And it's a little too late to start redrawing up the Constitution. But yeah, I think building coalitions worldwide is the next step for sure.
We have no other option, and we all look at my eyes, oh my gosh. I mean, I'm so tired, you know?
Same here.
We have no other option. That's it.
Well, we have that going for us where people are waking up everywhere.
Yeah.
And, this is no longer, an us problem. This is a world problem.
Yeah.
And there's a lot more of us than them at the end of the day. And we
Yes.
do have the power to shut it all down. That would be the quickest solution if we could just get everybody on board to
There's
stop and shut it
8.3
down.
billion people. I just
Yeah.
checked it. 8.3 billion people, yeah. Against these douchebags in Silicon Valley, which is like 20 guys, and they're all
Yeah, yeah. Like 1,000 people tops are pulling all these strings
yeah,
out
and
of
they're
8
all
billion
nerds.
people.
Nobody wanted to fuck when they were young. I'm sorry. I just
Oh, you're good. You're good. We're all on the same page. It's like we're exhausted, we're tired, we're waking
yeah,
up every day, and it's a new like punch in the face. And it's like, okay, I got to deal with this today. I think I haven't talked to one person. It's like, I feel great. I'd worry about that person.
I'm proud of y'all, and I thank you.
Same.
And I really would like to ask Czech people, I'll add, captions. I would like to ask them, prosím, podpořte je. To jsou prostě kluci, kteří všichni ztratili práci a stejně dokumentujou ten odpor, který, aktivně, na vizuální prostě úrovni potlačují a budou potlačovat. A jsme tak všichni unavený. Já je znám od začátku. Moc prosím. Thank you, Matt.
Thank you, Natalie. We'll talk soon.
Okay. Love
All
you.
right. Love you. Bye.